morning. That was on me. I don't know that OBS technical problems. Okay, we are probably now done with that. So let's move it along. I know I'm late here, but it's not really my fault. I mean, everything's my fault. But OBS decided to shut down on me. It made the process a whole lot longer this morning, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna thank God either way that I'm alive. I get to do this another day. Today's FOMC, and well, give me the wisdom to know where to get long, how to get long. And I do know it's always going to be after a trap. Always, always. It's never a bad thing to ask for wisdom, to ask for knowledge, to get better every single day. A little bit, just a little bit better every single day. So today is a pretty easy and not easy day, the way I see it. Should have already been long, but I am not. So before I want to tell you about where my plan is, what my plan is today, I kind of want to talk to you about yesterday, because this is the key. Actually, I made a video about this. If you haven't watched it, I mean, it's pretty interesting. I think it's always, I'm always gonna think I'm interesting, right? But basically, yesterday we saw that this was a major level of resistance here. It was not a surprise why we got denied there. In fact, I even talked about this potential trap idea. So maybe squeezing through the 34, getting back into the 34. I thought that that would be a nice potential short. And boy, did it play out yesterday. And of course, I'm not going to short resistance like that, because it could have easily have broken through that resistance. But in other words, I need to wait for weakness. So when I see this particular setup here, when you have multiple tests of any single given level, whether that's, it really doesn't matter. You pick what level, right? Whenever you have multiple tests of any level, you can clearly see that it starts to get kind of overused. And once we got denied right up there with that trap to the upside there, I mean, come on, it's perfect. So you have the trap to the upside, squeezing through the resistance and then getting back into the range. I'm gonna pop this thing for you here. Shine away. So look at this on the big time scale. You can see that what is this? The daily part? The daily, yeah. This is the daily. So we knew that that was resistance up there. And I talked about not getting long right below that level of resistance, because, well, yes, it could easily have gone through, but at the same time, we don't know. We just don't know, right? So I need to see price like I showed yesterday. I'm like, let's wait for the squeeze. We'll wait for the acceptance and the back test, and then we'll take the long all the way up there. Not me. But of course, that didn't happen. We ended up trapping to the upside, and then we ended up pulling back to a major level of support. And that's pretty much the story with yesterday. We're still holding for the news today. Today is going to be one of the biggest days, I think, in the market in general, period. So I think today you definitely want to stay safe. If you don't want to trade at 2 o'clock or during FOMC, trade this morning and then walk away, and that's it. And kind of be happy with today's profits, whether that's 100 or whatever. Like, don't over trade today is my point. And so going on to today, let's not get out of hand, but that magical M there, I mean, come on, that is sweet. This right there, I got short here, and I took ducking profit so early. I took it at 09, and then I took a long of 02. Like, I could have still, in hindsight, been short from yesterday. That's hindsight, right? But I mean, it's just, think about it. Look at that entry from there. That's the dump. That's the dump from yesterday. Okay. I obviously took profit way too early. We get kind of like this trap to the bottom here. So I think now we're kind of in the middle. Yes, we're exactly in the middle. So we're in the middle between yesterday's dump, which was 57.20, and we are in the middle of this level of support, which is 56.85. So if I could put it like this for you. We are something like this in this playground here right now. You always got to zoom out. All right, so we understand we dumped from yesterday, because again, the reason I talk about yesterday is because if you don't understand what happened yesterday, you're not going to understand what's going on today. So yesterday we dumped from that magical M, which is that 57.20 level. So remember that. It's trap time, buddy. It's trap time. Hopefully we're not the ones, or I'm not the one getting trapped. I want to play the trap. But look at this. We're in the middle. So that's the dump from yesterday. That was the beginning of the major Jenga block, which failed, or in other words, the support, the fail. That's the major level right now. Once we get back above there, it's all-time highs, pretty straightforward. But over here, we're kind of in the middle between 57.21 and 56.85. So I hope that we get some type of dip, and I'll buy that dip. Like I said, right now, I should have already been long at the reclaim of 02. Why? You can see that this was kind of like this level of resistance here. Hold on. I realized that my camera now blocks that. So this is kind of like this major level from yesterday. This is where I actually got long. I got long at 02, 57.02. I took profit at 57, whatever the hell it was, right? But this was a key level where we bounced from there, and then we get denied. We turn it into resistance. You can see that, and then we attempted to take it back, and we've now based all night above this level here, 57.02. So very simple. I think that I should have already been long, looking for a push to the 57.20. Okay, or we might break down 57.02 and then go look for the support bounce yet again, 57.85. Although if we do break down 02, I think there's a good chance we would probably break down 85 as well, and we would continue lower. So we're kind of in this middle here. So try not to get too excited. Like even if we rip at open, there's that 57.21 resistance right there. I would have much rather had seen this happen at market open, but we already did that. So I'm late to the party, if I could put it like that for you. But these are levels from yesterday, 57.02. It was support, then it turned into resistance. Now it's looking like we're gonna turn it into support. So I would say if we get down to 02, perhaps it represents a good buy for me. Or better yet, if we were to flush all these lows here, so we were to somehow do that, like take out these guys, maybe go to like, I don't know, 96, and then get back above 02, something like that could represent a good buy for me, or to look for a move to the 20s. Or you could just FOMO this thing and just get long right now and then just look for the 20s. Yeah. I wouldn't short here so that's what I mean. We're kind of in that middle. I hope that we were down here. I thought about getting long last night too. I'm like, this freaking 02 level is going to play out. It's going to come into play today. Even in the video of yesterday, I talked about how this little kind of pullback would get some type of bounce, or it would end rather, when we get back above 02, which we are back above 02. So what does that mean, Leo? Well, I think we're going to go up to the 57.20, but I definitely don't want to get long here. We might just chop around until FOMC later on. Today is a very important day, remember. So I want to talk a little bit about FOMC. Rate cuts are expected to happen. So the market's already banked it in, right? Like, come on. The market's not going to be in shock if we get a rate cut today. It's not. It's been anticipating it, right? Now, I think what the market is kind of thinking about is how many rate cuts are we going to get in the next year? How fast are the rate cuts going to be coming? And I think that's what the market is really thinking, because the rate cuts are banked in already, I think. But in other words, so if that does happen, if the rate cuts are good, it's pretty much everything what the market is expecting. Does that mean we're going to all-time highs? I don't know. Because the market, again, we need to let the market tell us where it's going to go. And we understand these levels of support, 56, 80, 02, and stuff like that. Those levels are going to be, for example, if we get any dump later on, it's going to flush very easily. And it could reclaim. Meaning, whenever FOMC comes, it becomes a bigger playground. It's not going to be these little levels here, right? So I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you are thinking that you can somehow figure out the code to what the market is going to do because of rate cuts or because of anything, you are basically just wasting your time. In other words, instead, spend time figuring out your levels. I have levels here from like a long way down. We could easily flush 100 points, right? So make sure you remember, you understand which levels you want to engage at, right? So below this 56.84, I'm not touching this until I see a nice trap all the way back down to like 56.38. I think if we break 85, we'll easily go to the 38, maybe even the 15. But again, I'm not going to try to predict that that's where we're going. Rather, I want to see if we can get a nice dip later on, and then I can buy that dip because the trend's still pointing up. If that makes sense. In other words, just focus on your trading. Never mind the noise outside. Never mind. You cannot predict the market. No one can. And it's bullshit if you're there trying to figure out what the rates are going to be. I don't care what the rates are going to be. When the rates were getting jacked up, everyone thought it was going to be the end of the world, right? No, the market just kept on making new highs. So maybe now might be the opposite. And when the rates are getting cut, everyone thinks that the everything's good. Well, maybe that's going to cause the dump. You got to think in terms of opposites in a way a little bit. I know it sounds cynical, but unfortunately, it's kind of like the reality. But my point is, never mind the noise. Who cares what the rates are going to be? It doesn't matter. All I'm going to care about later on is what type of volatility we get. I want to be able to get in, make a shitload of money, and get out. And that's it. We'll take it level to level. We got 56.85. If we get a nice dump below there, reclaim that level, that would be good. Maybe flushing yesterday's low would be very beautiful. Because remember, I'm expecting some type of dip because I just am. But that's me, right? And then I'm going to buy the dip. I might stream later on. So that's why I'm kind of telling you everything right now. So it stays here recorded. You know what I'm thinking. Because later on, I'm not going to be here at 2 o'clock explaining my whole thought process. Later on, it's just if you know what you're doing and you see a setup, you see the support getting hit, you see the trap below the support. I'm just going to get long. I'm going to do my own thing, right? But that's why I just don't want to. I don't want you to be surprised if I buy the dip and then you're like, wait, how did this guy know to buy the dip? Well, I'm anticipating a dip, right? We broke down one level of Jenga block yesterday, which is a warning sign typically that we could be in for a little bit deeper of a pullback. So market needs to retrace further, in other words. And I wouldn't feel FOMO. Even if we push through this level right now and we reclaim 57.20, perfect. I just got to let price kind of get stable up there. I'll take a long of that level, and then we're off to the highs. So let me show you here. Yes, yesterday's low is 56.78. The problem is if we flush yesterday's low, unless we reclaim it, I would not be getting long. So in other words, I'll be looking for a short below 56.85 right here. If we were to like flush these lows and somehow get back above here, then I'm interested. We can kind of stair step our way up. I'm just thinking of all the possibilities. The other possibilities, we just go straight up right now, but I don't think so. I think that's the least likely one, but it's possible. Anything's possible, right? I know it's probably not what you wanted to hear. I know you probably want to hear like, you know what? Look at this trend line break. Look at this. Look at this. Let's just buy at the breakout of that, and let's just get in heavy and let's just make money. But I used to trade like this. I'm not. Or the other way around. There's so many ways to look at it, right? Like you have a low here. We're kind of making a higher low. But the way I would see it is we have a nice P shape, okay? This is my patent. And then the pump, baby, the pump. So yeah, I'm just here waiting for a dip. I'm not going to FOMO here, but it could very easily work though. I do think we're going to probably backtest that 57.20. Like I said, the problem is this stupid setup here happened at 8.12. I was not here at 8.12. I should have been long already from 02. Maybe we get a dip to like 04, then maybe I'll buy it, but we'll see. Crystal ball indicators coming out. It's coming out soon. We'll give it 2 more minutes for the crystal ball to get enough info. Twitter is going nuts. They're already making predictions about rates and how much and this and that. If people just focused on their trading better, they would probably do better in the market. Never mind what the Fed's going to do. We don't know what the Fed's going to do. We're not the Fed. We're retail traders. So the less mumbo jumbo we can fit in our head, the better. At support at 98 this AM, but I mean, look at that 98. 98 kind of held pretty nicely. Look at it. We bounced from there. We're kind of rallying off that actually. So it did hold pretty nice. I do have it there as a support. They're mild support, but I wouldn't buy it. Like I would rather see it flush and then get back above, in my opinion. But James blew a small account last week, not paying attention. Uh-oh. It happens. I don't know if it was a combine you're referring to, but don't worry, buddy. It happens. The key is to kind of shake it off, right? Like don't let it get to you. And obviously following your plan. You want to lose with your plan. Like I'm okay with losing with my plan. It's totally fine. What I'm not okay with is losing when it's not part of the plan. Like when I might be over trading, or I might be like just wanting to make money, so I'll short here or I'll like buy there, even though that's not my strategy, but it looks like we're going down now. And then it might look like we're going up now. And like, you know what I mean? Like there's two ways of losing. You want to be a good loser. Good loser. All right. Are we going to pump at market open? Hey, yesterday the crystal ball was right. It had a few rough days, kind of like me, but afterwards it kind of picked up its steam back. All right, we're going to pump a market open. Let's find out. Without a doubt. Damn, crystal ball, you're bullish today. You're feeling bullish. I like it. Are we going to hold 5702 level of support? All right. Crystal ball thinks we're pumping and we're holding 02. That's his prediction. I'm going to ask you one last question. Are we going to make new all-time highs today? So the question is, are we going to make all-time highs? It could be a lot of dips in between. It doesn't matter. It's just, are we going to make it? Today's FOMC. Anything can happen. Not really. Oh, shit. All right, so it's not calling for all-time highs, but it is calling for a nice pump at open. I then use combine. I trade micros on Tradeovate. So you're trading your own money then. I like it. Again, I'm not an affiliate of TopStep. I literally make no money. I would just say look into the combines, right? Again, I don't know where you're at on your trading, but depends how much you're losing, right, on your own personal account. But if you are, let's say, like losing more than like $100, I would say, or maybe depending, right? If you do get on a combine, what's nice is that it's not really your money, right? Like you pay the 50 to get into a combine. You pass the combine, you do got to pay the activation fee, but you do get a shot at making, I guess, money through them, right? But without putting a whole lot of capital of your own money up front, which is what's nice. It does create like a gambling mentality a little bit, but that's why a combine is not really meant for somebody who is new, in my opinion. I would say it's made for somebody who already kind of understands what they're doing with trading, because then you're just gonna be giving your money to them, to TopStep, right? And again, I am not an affiliate of them. I make no money. I am just genuinely telling you that that's how I started. I started trading my own account. I have my own account, but then I kind of evolved into trying out the TopStep combine stuff, and yeah. Nice dip and the rip at 230. I hope so. That's what I'm thinking. I think we're gonna get a dip and then the rip, but we'll see. Oops. I was surprised at how patient I was yesterday, actually, though. Then I got the nice short and I took profit early. I mean, we still make good money, but still, it's like just knowing how much more money you could have made by simply not taking profit, it kind of hurts. But then again, that's why I say it hurts to be good, because fudge. So again, today we are copy trading the 3 accounts. We got the XFA there. We have the 2 XFAs and the combine. So I'm trading 3 accounts. They're not all XFAs. Just 2. Which is plenty. Trust me. I already feel extra pressure. But I like it though. 3 times. Well, I'll say twice because it's really the combine, whatever. But it's twice the money. Twice the losses, twice the wins, baby. Twice. All right, looks like we might be in for a pullback here. Maybe. O2 is a level of support, like I mentioned to you. I don't know about bidding it directly. Let's see what type of action we are getting. We're kind of selling off right through that O2 right now. We hit O2 right on. I didn't even see it. My chart just showed it right now. I mean, if I take the O2 buy, my stop would have to be at 98. Let me see if we can get a nice little dip below it. We can get a nice little dip and then the rip. I'm going to give it a shot, whatever. 3 points. Stop, like I said. It's always 3 points on my end here. Let's see if it wants to give a little pop. I'm going to have my stop right here. Oh my gosh, it's coming for it. No. I'm going to have my stop right below these lows here. My entry right now is 0250 and it's not looking good, I got to tell you. So exercise caution. That's my warning. Because this thing's looking dumpy. Exercise caution. Have your stop. It's a mild level of support, but ugh, NQ. Ugh. Ugh. I think it's gonna dump. Ugh. It just took me out. I was looking at NQ. NQ is looking bouncy from this level, though. ES is looking a whole lot weaker. I think that's it. I mean, we're in for a pullback deeper, I guess. 02, chop. All right, if all these guys get taken out, then maybe I'll take the long. But we're going back to square one, basically. I should have waited for the dump and then the rip back above 02. I love how it just took me out and we're kind of bouncing from this level now. All right. So 1 trade in the books right now. I might take 1 more and then I'm just going to wait for FOMC later on. Maple preview. That candle did come in pretty hot. We're chilling right at that level of support right now, 98. Kind of did sell these lows here currently right now. I like that. We did sell them. Oh, 797. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. I took one trade already at that 02 level. Oof, NQ's giving it up. Keep in mind, later on is the real move. So today, right now, if you don't feel confident later on, unfortunately, right now is your best time to trade. I will be trading later on. All right, so we're in for a deeper pullback, it seems. Yes, we are. That 97 should have held there. I know. The waterfall. It came in earlier, actually. I thought we were going to probably try to backtest that 20 from yesterday. This is where we broke down from yesterday. I was short from there, if you recall. I don't know if we're quite going all the way down to the 80 again, though. I am still looking to the long side here. I'm not looking short. $80, $85. This could be good for later on, though. We already start the dip and then just continue to dip all day, and then comes the rip. I'm still looking at the long side. I'm not completely sold this thing is going to go all the way down there to the 80s. Let's see where this 15-minute candle closes at. Not sold this thing. Wants to crack this thing yet. Why not? Price is king, though. Price is king. NQ's trying to give it up, too. Look at that 98 holding up pretty okay so far, but might be early on a buy here if I do get in long. I. 96. I mean, if I get long here, my stop would be at 96. Let me see if NQ can flush these lows, and then let's see if NQ can flush those lows and get back above. It almost did. All right, NQ is flushing these lows. Remember, if I'm gonna get long probably, but my stop will be pretty tight. In other words, once I'm in the green, a couple points, I will be moving it to break even quickly. But NQ is still weak. We did break down O2. I think this thing gonna pop back through O2 though. I think it wants to pop back through O2, which would start a nice rally. But let's see. Should have been long already from that 98. Fudge. Would have had my stop at break even already. I'm not sold this thing's gonna crack yet. I think I should have been long down there. Stop at break even, it wouldn't have hurt. It wouldn't have hurt. But I think he's still weak. Oh, okay. We're hitting O2. Be careful here because we could be back testing where we're breaking down from today, which is O2. And we're right back above O2. Unbelievable. Like I said, I just wasn't feeling bearish down there. It was a long, if anything, all day. But let's see where this candle closes. It's important. I gotta try it. I mean, it's back above O2. Fuck. I mean, I don't want to be like yesterday where it ripped right through and I'm late to the fiesta, though, I gotta say. I should have been long from early, from that 98 as I was talking about it. Come on. Now I need this candle to close above O2. Closes below is no good. We gotta rip for this trap to count. And technically my stop should be at the bottom here. I'm just not really willing to. I mean, how much would that be? 330. Eesh. That's too much. I'm not gonna get stopped out down there for you. Perfect scenario would be backtesting that 20 today. Are there any numbers or anything that could be coming on out that could essentially influence this thing in some way, shape, or form? So I'm late to the fiesta, unfortunately. I should have been long from the bottom down there as I was talking about it. Instead of Leo, and don't talk about it, just do it. That's the moral of the lesson for me today there. I'm going to start wearing the Nike sign, the Nike t-shirts or something. Just do it. Don't talk about it, just do it. We got numbers in 47 minutes. I mean, yeah. Who cares about that, right? Ugh. Oh, yeah. Not too good. Not too good so far. Got 2 minutes left on the 15-minute candle. As long as it closes above O2, I would be pretty happy. That would make me a happy camper. Two minutes left, 1 minute and 20 seconds on the 15-minute candle. Come on, just rally off this thing, man. Leave that a nice wick. Leaving that on a nice wick would be nice. Come on, baby, come on. Just squeeze him. Just squeeze him. It might not. I don't know. Patience, patience. Come on, NQ. Don't be dumping. Squeeze. We want to squeeze. 40 seconds left. Bears got to do their job right now, or else it'll be a nice wick to the downside on the 15-minute candle, which would be very nice. We're struggling at 02. We're struggling. Keep that in mind. We got to get going off this 20 of 02. Come on, ES. Just freaking go, man. Fudge. 15-minute candle close with the wick, but we got to get going right here, right now, or else we got to go, yes. We got to go. It doesn't help that NQ is kind of hanging out right now. Doesn't know if he wants to continue to push. The spies. Look, I don't know. Can't do nothing now. I'm already long. Now I'm stuck in this. Come on, yes. Just freaking go, man. Gotta be careful, though. Exercise caution. This O2 is a magnet currently. No. No. The thing is, I should have been long from that 98 when we were talking about it. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful entry there. Like that, I would have been hanging out here with you guys at break even. Come on, rally through this. Sheesh. All right, where should my stop be at? 02. Because the messed up thing is we already bounced from 98. We know it's support. And I'm trying to take back this 02 right now. So there's no real good place for me to have my stop. Be cautious, be cautious. This thing is playing hardball this morning. Come on, yes. Back test 20. Come on, baby, come on. It's taking some time today. I think they're gonna dump this thing, maybe. All right. Where's my stop gonna be? Ugh, I hate moving my stop, but we could easily flush 98 now. The entry was on 98 here. We gotta get going off this low here, or else. Nada. Fuck. Problem is, We could easily sell through there, and I know my stop should be at the bottom, but I just don't like. I don't like the entry at that point. It's too high up for me. I fucked it up. Should have been long from down here, like I said already. Oh my god, this thing wants to rally. Buenos dias. I think I'm gonna walk. I'm just gonna wait until later on today. Right now, the price action is kind of holding for 2 o'clock. Look at this bullshit. This thing just took me out. Ugh. That was the problem that I was talking about. I'm like, my stop should really be down here, but come on, that's too big of a stop for me. Way too much. I feel love. Breaking. Well, good thing I guess I got stopped out there, I guess. Back-to-back losses for me right now today. Price is definitely moving pretty weird. Look at that candle. They just printed all the way down to 95, just like that. We're back up here. Just like that. It's trappy this level right now. Trap magnet. Keeps breaking the lows and keeps pumping. Back to this 02 level. What do you guys think? Anybody want to share your thoughts? You guys think this level is going to crack? We're going to go down? We're dumping or pumping? Price action is moving weird for me, but I don't think we're quite ready to sell yet. We just trapped again to the downside, flushing the lows, getting back above instantly. I'm going to have to wait patiently. It's not moving. Pretty nice. Why are you making it difficult this morning, ES? I think we shoot your train once up. Remember, this price action too is moving like this because of what's going on later. Later is the big move. Later is the time. I mean, that opening was nice, the sell. And then afterwards, I mean, it hasn't been the cleanest of sells either. Yesterday was a nice clean sell. We're pinging to this 98 level. Look at it. I gotta take it easy for now. Let price kind of tell me where we're going. If we're gonna sell, let's go to the 85 then. Let's go. Just do it, yes. Look at this 98. Wow. It's like it's asking for it. It's asking for me to long here, but I already played this 02 twice. I don't know how I feel about playing this 98. I kind of like it though. I gotta tell you, I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of liking it, but I'm worried about more chop. That's what I'm worried about. What do you guys think? Lower. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Not that's kind of what I was thinking too. Something like that. Back above 02, we're going 15, probably 20, but I just don't want to get caught too early trying to buy, expecting that breakout back above 02. But 98 kind of holding out so far nicely, but all the kind of worried only about chop. I mean, look at this. It's not. It could be downtrending. I mean, even if we are downtrending, it has not been a clean move to the downside either. NBA House Gone Wild. I like the name. My gosh, this 98 level, it's like asking me to get long here. I don't know why, but I already know if I get long, this thing's gonna dump. Look, I'm thinking about it. It's starting to dump. Sell her down, Dan. Sell her down. Let's move it along, yes. Let's go to the next level. I'm okay with seeing it sell. It's just let's move. Let's go to the next level. I'm thinking about longing this level. I'll be honest with you, but gotta be cautious. Let me think about it. Kind of see that trap to the downside there a little bit. The question is if it's gonna hold. We already broke down two of them. That's what I mean by garbage price action here right now. For me, that one trap there should have got us off. We kind of had a final bounce here, maybe. It's a wise idea to wait for 02 to actually get taken back, but Maybe we just sell all day and then we rip with the news. Look, yes, don't get me thinking too much. Let's just sell. Dump. Let's go 85. I know to get long around that level there. But here you're like fooling me because I see the trap here. A little bit, we broke down these lows here. We're kind of holding out there nicely. I could have taken the long there. Hmm. 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 If I take the long here, my stop's got to be 94. I mean, that's too big of a stop now. Or else I'm going to be having my stop in the middle again. Should have got long down here. Alright, say what you will. I'm fucking trying it. God damn it, yes. Annoying today. Playing rough with me. Playing hardball with me today. Why? Be careful, it is looking dumpy, so watch out if you are. I would never suggest that you take this trade, but or in general any of my trades, but just exercise caution here because this thing is looking pretty dumpy. I gotta tell you, got a bear flag. It's looking as dumpy as it can get, but I just see this 98. They're not leaving it alone, so duck it. One last trade and then I'll be out of here. Let's see if they can rip this thing. Come on, rip it through the O2. Come on, yes. NQ tried it for a second. I was getting excited there. Come on, baby. Let's go through the ducking O2. Go through it. Go through it. We go through the O2. It'll be a nice move. Up, up. But we gotta get through O2 or else we're just setting up to dump. Come on, baby. Come on. Be nice, NQ. Come on, rip this ducking thing. Rip it, rip it, rip it. Come on, NQ. Come on, NQ. Come on, baby. Break O2, please. Go through the O2. Be careful. We could get slapped down at O2. O2 is the key level. O2 is the resistance right now. That's why this trade is a little bit early because I'm essentially hoping that O2 breaks through. But we could. That's a spot. If the bears are going to come in, that's the spot where they need to come in. That's currently the breakdown level right now. Just rip through O2, yes. Rip it. Rip it, baby. Rip it. Duck the O2. Duck it. Duck it, baby. Let's go. Two, three, four. Squeeze it back up. NQ is not looking strong. I might go break even on this. Come on, man. Are you kidding? Fudge. Ugh. I think I need to go get water. And just let this play out. Come on, man. Why we gotta get denied there? Like I said, I told you, watch out. O2 is that level where they need to come in. So they came in a little bit earlier than that. Come on, come on. I'm gonna go get water. I can't watch it. It's either gonna go or it's gonna come get me. I don't know. I'm gonna get some agua. I'll even leave you with the nice view of the chair. I was gonna leave you with the little space guy I have, but because I'm in the trade, I didn't. Oh my gosh, we got to O2 and there. Like I said, O2 is that key level. Come on, let's break through O2, man. Am I expecting this to break? Maybe only until later on. So, like I said, O2 acting as resistance right now. I could be at break even, but I'm going to let this play out. Come on, ES. All we got to do is break O2, and then we get a nice squeeze, but NQ. NQ is not helping right now. And it's breaking. Shit. NQ's cracking. No. All right, it's going down, guys. Not playing ball today. We back tested O2 perfectly. Look at that. Fudge. Ugh. Come on. NQ's alive still. It's alive. Ugh. We just gotta get through O2. If we get through O2, it'll be a nice play, but can it do it? Keep in mind, this is all the chop before FOMC, so. Come on, man. Duck. And I'm trading inside chop. I might get out. I'll probably walk away, and I'm gonna just wait for FOMC. This thing is not playing nice with me today. Right now in the morning, it's all over the place, up down on this 98. Perhaps we are downtrending slightly more, but should have been a break even there. I should have known better. This price action is garbage. The fucked up thing is that it might go lower and then go back up again to this 98. Bleh. There we go. Come get me then. Fuck it. Well, it happened. I knew that O2, that was going to be the level where the Bears had to come in, and they did come in, so good for them. You can see that there. We were expecting some type of pullback at O2. Knew it. Should have gotten break even, but I thought we were going to take it back. All right, 3 trades. I'm definitely done now. Like I said, it's just garbage price action right now. Just took me out, and now it's back to basically 98. It's gonna go whenever it feels like going. Stupid. Look at this thing. We're back again. The same bullshit. This is such chop. I should have known. I mean, I did know that. It's FOMC day, guys. Take it easy today. I'm going to walk away now. I'm done. I'm going to be back here for FOMC. Hopefully, we get some type of better action, because this here, I know I'm getting chopped up before the real move comes in. So, and at the end of it, look at it. I just got stopped out here. I knew my stop should have been down here at the bottom. But I was just worried that we were going to flush again. Like flush and then go back. Because that's what it's been kind of doing right now, right? We have this low here. Flush, goes back. So I was thinking, I'm like, we're going to flush and go back. So all we did was flush these guys. Oh my God. AKA chop. Fuck. It's coiling up nicely though. So whichever way this thing wants to break, it will give some type of nice move. And being below too, it's gonna have to be to the downside, right? But Something worth mentioning actually is this right here. So this Discord is almost set up and running. I'm gonna be launching it very soon. Again, it'll be a free community. We're all just gonna, and feel free to share your thoughts, your ideas there. I'll send you some thoughts, some ideas as well throughout the day. Got this kind of like video stuff linked up here. Like yesterday, I traded twice, I think. Yeah, twice. When I wasn't streaming. So I mean, here we can kind of talk about all the ideas, all the goodies. If you guys are interested, it'll be a free community. I'm not charging you anything for it. I am just doing it so that we can all socialize there if you want. Talk about trading, related stuff. All right, so it appears like it's breaking down finally. We attempted that bounce back above O2, failed. And right when we knew that O2 was going to be resistance, oh my God, look at it. Should have been short O2 instead, Leo. Come on. Kind of did an M2 here if you kind of look at it. You just posted a video about the ducking M. Look at it. The M. Final bounce. It wasn't as clean as yesterday, though. All right, so it's gonna be chop up until the news. Again, look at that. It just broke down and it's almost back up to 98. Don't overtrade in this. I'm done with this. I already traded it even too many times. After that first trade, I should have known that this was gonna be exactly this. Look at that sell. It just dumped, and then now it's back up to 98. My gosh, this is exactly what I was talking about. If I had my stop here, I would have been taken out, and then it's just whenever it's ready to decide the move to the upside or to the downside, it will do it. But right now, it has not decided either way. Look at it. It's right back up. Do not overtrade here. Wait for 2 o'clock. What time is it at again? It's 2 o'clock, right? I'm going to trade. I'm debating if I should stream, though. I mean, so I have those two choices. I stream or not stream. I can do better not streaming because, well, I mean, it's just, look, I'm here talking. If I was here by myself, I don't have to talk, right? But then if I don't stream and then I tell you that I nailed the trade, you're going to be like, this guy's lying. So it's the dilemma. No, I'll stream it. You guys are welcome to join me if you're. Either way, it'll stay recorded. So at that point, nobody can say anything. And yes, I'll be still trading all 3 accounts. I'm currently red, yes, but I don't expect to stay red later on. Later on, the moves are gonna be very much better than this garbage here. Look at this. Look at this nonsense here. Ugh. Like even if I shorted O2, right? Price is at 96. 96. And look at it. It looks scary. It looks like it could easily go back up there. It's called chop. I got chopped up this morning trading this level 3 times. Not good, but at least now I'm recognizing that it's chops. I'm walking away. Because Choo Choo Train wants up. I don't know. I got this hunch. Choo Choo Train wants up. This is garbage. Look at this. It keeps flushing the lows just to get back to the same level. Unreal. And then the breakout above O2 will come whenever it feels like it. I would not be bearish on. I'm still not bearish on this level. I'm not. Look at it. It's right back up. Ducking chopped. Oh my gosh. Ferocious. They sold it. They pumped it. And just like that, we're right back above 98, below 02. 02 is very clearly acting as resistance right now. So I have a feeling this thing is going to be a key level later on, this 02 level. You can see it's developing as resistance right now. So perhaps if we get back above that level, then I'll get long. But I mean, look at this. Ugh. But yeah, I think for now, I'm not trading this. Sorry, guys. Chop. Got chopped up here. Choppy, but take it easy yourself. Don't be over trading in this level. The real move comes in at 2 o'clock, like I mentioned. There, we're going to get, obviously, a lot of traps, and that's exactly where I perform best because the trap. You trade the trap, and you'll be all right. But this chop here, the fudge. Come on, Leo. You know better. So I'm going to walk away. I'll be back here later on for FOMC. Remember, today is going to be a very, very wild day. This is nonsense right now. And to try to lose more money in here, it would be foolish. So I'm going to walk. Peace.